And so, just like the G train going back and forth from Brooklyn to Queens, life keeps moving and doors keep opening and closing and sometimes getting stuck, but with a little bit of patience, eventually getting to the next station, as is always the case. And so it is February 10th, 1994, and the Knicks are in first place. And Michael Jordan's playing baseball, so maybe Patrick Ewing can finally win a championship. And it's mad freezing outside, which is the only thing that can keep Brooklyn quiet. Bill Clinton is president. There was a big-ass earthquake out in Cali. It's Jamal's 24th birthday, and so Esther and Saint trying to get out the house to go meet him for that, and so Esther's trying to get out the house. I don't really care. I mean, why do I have to have anything to do with him? I mean, he's not my father. I mean, really, Mom, a bus driver? I mean, I can't even have a conversation with him. He doesn't care about anything that's important to you or me or anyone other than himself. I mean, what do you want me to say to him? Oh, stepdaddy, how was your day? How many people did you pick up today? How many people didn't pay their fares today? How many red lights did you see? How many green lights? He's not my father. He doesn't know anything about me. He doesn't even speak Spanish. He doesn't remind me of Dad. He doesn't look like Dad. He doesn't feel like Poppy. He doesn't sound like Poppy. Nobody will ever replace my father, no matter what you say or who you feel you want to invite into my life without asking me. I will never have another father. I have a father, and he's dead, and I will never forget him, even if you want me to, even if you want to forget him. So fuck you, Mommy. Fuck you. Fuck you, Mommy. Esther slams the door and goes out the house. Saint's sitting right there on the stoop. Come on, Saint. So obviously, Esther's been having some problems at home with the mom and the stepdad, and it was getting worse, and so she moved into Jamal's apartment a couple days ago. Well, after staying with Saint for a few months, while Jamal was deciding whether or not he wanted to give up his private space or whatever, you know how boys could be, and so after Esther let Jamal know that he could have his private freedom forever if he wanted it, Jamal finally decided to open up his home to his girlfriend of what? Like almost 8 years already, you see what I'm saying? So anyway, with Saint's help and on his only day off, Saint was working up at the post office now, and with that one motherfucking Purple Heart bona fide American hero leg of his, and while Jamal was up in a recording studio in the Bronx somewhere laying down some tracks for some demo he's working on that obviously couldn't do on another day, Esther moved in with all her baggage. And yo, I'm talking about all kinds of baggage. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So anyway, Esther St. Jamal wanted to meet uptown for Jamal's birthday at Cafe A Lot up on 84th Street between Broadway and West End. They got mad good desserts in that motherfucker. I mean, they ain't got no red velvet cake, wouldn't it? It wouldn't be my first choice, whatever, but still. Hi, we have a reservation for 3 under Jamal, please. 10 minutes? All right, cool. Why are you answering him? It's cool, Jamal. What the fuck? What, everybody named Jamal has one leg? What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Why I gotta treat the man like that? I'm just saying. I can't be Jamal. I don't look like somebody named Jamal to you. Oh, my God, Jamal. What, Esther? I guess you feel like Jamal is your real name after all. Whatever. Esther St. Jamal waiting patiently to be seated. Although I guess Jamal ain't being all that patient right about now. Yo, you know what? We've been here for 15 minutes, Ray. There's like 3 tables available right here. Excuse me, we were here before then. We've been here for 45 minutes. Excuse me, there's 5 tables open right here. What's up? Okay, you know what? I think I know what's happening. You don't like the way my friend looks here? We don't fit in with your clientele? Yo, Jamal, chill. What? No, she's not from Israel. She's fucking Dominican. And she also happens to be Jewish, you asshole. Jamal, please stop. You know what? Fuck you and your fucking $6 for a slice of cake, your $8 for creme brulee. It's nothing but fucking vanilla pudding anyway. And you know what else? Take your fucking bullshit overpriced, exclusive, entitled, elitist little cafe and kiss my motherfucking white boy named Jamal ass. We're out of here. Oh, shit. White boy named Jamal? Thought he didn't like that shit. Anyway, 45-minute wait for some cake? Fuck out of here, yo. Walk over to 86th Street, get on the 1 train, switch to 72nd for the 2 or the 3, go down to 14th Street, get out and walk over to La Bella China, this little Chino Latino joint. You ain't gonna wait here. Let the birthday celebration begin. Yo, Jamal, man, that sounds fucking awesome, yo. You know what? But I'm sorry, man. I can't make it, yo. Like, you know what? I'm sorry, man. I'm working 6 days now. Like, you know, I guess losing this leg wasn't enough to pay for all my school. I had to get a second job, so I'm over at McDonald's at night working part-time, and thank God they had some available, man. Otherwise, you know, I wouldn't be making it. But you know what? It's all good, man. Do my thing. Like, you know, I'm just happy to be here. I mean, you know me. Take care of my moms, going to class, just hanging in. But, you know, I'd like to be there for you, for real. I would, but I can't. Whatever, Saint. You don't have to explain it. I'm not sure I'll be there either, Jamal. I have a class that day. It depends on how long it goes. I have a final that night. It's, like, really important for me. Whatever, Esther. Whatever, Jamal. Anyway, can you guys believe? 1 more year and I'm an attorney, a lawyer. My father would be so proud, right, Saint? Be very proud, Esther. Right, Jamal? Jamal? Yeah. He'd be mad proud. What? What's with your sarcasm, Jamal, and your fucked up attitude? Are you some kind of hater or some shit, Jamal? Jamal. Let me tell you something, Jamal has always been this very creative soul, and by the grace of God, He's had every opportunity to nurture that, which is cool and fortunate, and he's taking good advantage of it. I mean, he's going to be an important artist, not some fly-by-night panty-stalking pretty boy. Jamal is on the raw, yo. His hip-hop is game-changing. He's a beast on the mic. I mean, yo, Jamal will leave you with words pushing your brain up against your skull like question mark-shaped chill bumps along your spine, sending messages to your reason and raising your arms like, oh, hallelujah, like Sunday morning choirs in Clinton Hill, like hopeful lies seen beyond the realm of anyone's possibilities. I mean, Jamal is every last drop of that, and so he's got this showcase for these record companies this weekend. So, yo, all of that support from his parents is really getting the job done. It's amazing how air under a talented person's wings works like that. I mean, you know what? Everybody deserves that kind of height, that kind of LGA, that kind of JFK, that kind of liftoff, that kind of send-off, that kind of flight. Everyone deserves that, and I'm sure Jamal understands the privilege inside all that, too. I mean, he's a good person, you know, he's a good soul. But, you know, like all of us, Jamal can be a little bit selfish, too, all the time, you know, every once in a while. What's wrong, Jamal? You seem kind of weird now. Yeah, man, what's up, man? Why you so quiet? It's your motherfucking birthday. It's nothing. Don't feel like nothing. I said I'm cool. Yeah, well, you don't seem cool. Me and Saint both notice it. So why don't you just say what's on your mind? It's nothing. It's not nothing. What is this? Fucking third degree and some shit? You don't want to know what's on my mind. Come on, Jamal, man, just share this shit. We're all friends. Yeah, come on, Jamal. Use your words. I said it's nothing. Well, then stop being a fucking baby. Come on, Jamal, man. Trust us. You know what I'm saying? Oh, come on, Saint. You know, babies have problems expressing themselves. Oh, seriously? Use my words and stop being a fucking baby? Yeah, stop being a fucking baby, Jamal. You know what? Fuck you, Esther. Don't talk to me like that. Yo, Jamal, don't be talking to Esther like that. Shit is fucked up. Don't you ever talk to me like that, Jamal. I was just kidding, so fuck you. You weren't just kidding, so fuck you. And what are you talking about? You can't be there. You're my girl, and you're my best friend. This is like the most important night of my life. Are you even supportive of me? Do you have any idea how hard I've worked to get to this point in my life? Do you even know what it takes to get to a night like this? I've been in the studio every night for the past 3 years. I wish I could be in the studio every night for the past 3 years. Fuck you, Saint. I work my ass off. I've been writing every day since I was 15. I dedicate my life to this shit. Matter of fact, I'm doing this for you and for the whole world. It's not even for me. Matter of fact, I'm about to change the world. Can you understand that? Are you large enough to get that? Are you even on that level of understanding? You know what, man? I don't need you to be there. I don't need either of you to be there. It's all good. Just do you. Don't even worry about it. I'm cool. Oh, my God, Jamal, seriously? Did you just say what I think you said for real? Jamal. I have a fucking full-time job during the day, and I'm in fucking law school every fucking night. I've been to every show of yours for the past 2 years, but this time I need to do what's right for me, and you need to respect that, Jamal. Do you have any idea how hard I've worked to get to this point in my life? Or do you even think about anybody other than yourself? Seriously? Can you even comprehend what it's like to be a woman studying to be a civil rights attorney? Do I have to explain the complexities of that notion to you? That I'm living in a world that is still questioning whether or not I have a right to decide what to do with my own body? You know, it's so easy, Jamal. Makes you think everybody should drop their life just to cater to your life. Makes you so special. You dedicate your life. I dedicate my life to this shit. I'm doing this for you and for the whole world. It's not just for me. I'm about to change the world. Can you understand that? Are you large enough to get that? Are you even on that level? You know what, Jamal? It's all good. I don't need you to be there for me either, Jamal. Hope you have a great showcase tonight, Jamal. And I hope you get your little fucking entitled record deal. Entitled. Whoa. Yo, you could cut the tension in this Chino Latino joint with a fucking machete right now. Shit is so thick, you know. Like that machete that dude uses over on DeKalb and Vanderbilt to cut his coconuts. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So anyway, yo, Esther don't play, obviously. She's also like really upset. I mean, she's over here crying and shit. But you know what? Thank God. Saint always trying to find a peace. What the fuck is wrong with you two? Supposed to be celebrating a birthday, man. Relax, chill out, be cool, yo. Look, Jamal's gonna do his thing. And Esther's gonna get Jamal out of prison from all the riots we started from his music, and all the world's gonna be good. We ain't laughing? We ain't good? Come on, yo. All right, look. I would like to propose a toast. Oh, Jesus Saint. Come on, Esther. Check it. As we raise $1.50 flies in the air and act like we just don't care. Come on, Esther. Come on. Raise $1.50 flies in the air and act like we just don't. All right, that's good. That's good. We better. You catch on, Jamal. Anyway, I would like to propose this toast to lifelong friends and to Brooklyn. Come on, yo. Come on, man. Yo, I would still dunk on your ass even with one leg, motherfucker. Until you pick the wrong motherfucker to move in with, motherfucker. And to life, yo. How precious it is. And how fragile it can be. I mean, look at my leg. My leg used to be, yo. And to memories. To making memories. To friends, yo. To us. To today. To our birthday boy. Our own little white boy named Jamal. Or Alan, or whatever the fuck you are. Happy birthday, man. We love you. And don't you ever forget, both of y'all, the three of us for all times. Esther St. Jamal forever, my word. Fuck around, y'all. Wow, that's pretty fucking cool, Saint. Thank you, man. Yo, Esther, I'm sorry it was selfish. It was selfish, you asshole. All right, whatever. You know what? Nice way to treat the birthday boy. I'm just trying to apologize. I'm glad you're trying to apologize, but why you gotta be such a selfish asshole? Don't be so upset, Esther. Come on, Jamal, why you gotta make Esther cry? She's not even crying, Saint. Shut up, Saint. Fuck you, Mr. Insensitivity, and I'm not crying. Yo, I was just trying to help. I don't need your fucking help. Come on, Esther. Why don't you just relax? What? What? Jamal, no, you did not just tell me to relax, did you? Well, no, I didn't. No, because you don't tell me anything, Jamal. No, I didn't tell you to relax. Okay, because I know. Because you don't tell me shit. I didn't tell you to relax, okay? I know. Yeah, I didn't tell you to relax. I just asked you to relax, like really nicely, with all kinds of extra sensitivity. Oh my God, come on, Esther, let him slide. It's his birthday. Come on, Esther, let me slide. It's my birthday. Let him slide. You know what? I'll let you slide. I'll let you both do the fucking electric slide if that's what you want to do, okay? Whatever. You're so stupid, yo. Anyway, happy birthday, Jamal. I love you, okay? You selfish fucking asshole. Yeah, whatever, Esther. You are kind of selfish, Jamal. Fuck you, Saint. You do seem like you're crying, Esther. I'm just, whatever. And see, forgiveness, yo. Forgiveness. That's what love is, and this is love. And so Esther is in joyful tears, and they're all wrapped up in Jamal's arms and Saint's soul, and their hands clasped in the middle of the table. It's been like 9 years since that first day, now over and over, like young open pores, like locked elbows walking side by side, like soldiers, like comfort, like fathers giving away brides to a lifetime of a gauntlet like fire, like family quilts passed down from grandmothers to daughters to newborn children, and finally keeping a life like a shroud and praying in a leap of faith that can never die, because love never really does, love never really dies, love never really leaves, and time never waits for anyone. So we breathe, and for a quick second we just stop and feel, because sometimes you just gotta do that. You gotta stop and feel. So we do, and we breathe. And so anyway, later that night, Esther and Jamal chilling, just hanging out at home, not really doing much of anything. Esther's reading, Jamal's listening to music, takes his headphones off. Yo, why are you so fucking hard on your stepfather? He's not my father, Jamal. Whatever. He's married to your mother. Exactly. He's my mother's new husband. He's not my father. Whatever. You know what? I said stepfather. Why do you hate him so much? I don't hate him. It feels like you do. Why would you say that? Because you fucking treat him like shit. I don't even speak to him, Jamal. Exactly. Well, you know what, Jamal? I don't trust him, and you don't know what you're talking about. Well, I don't understand. You know what, Jamal? I don't like him. I don't trust him. I don't want to talk about it. It's none of your fucking business. Okay, you know what? Excuse me. I didn't mean to bring it up, okay? Sorry. Where you going, Jamal? Going out. Out where? I just got to get out of here for a minute. I got to get away from you and your fucking attitude. I'm tired of your bullshit. Okay, go ahead, Jamal. Why are you so fucking angry? I thought you had to leave, Jamal. I'm not angry. I just don't like talking about him. Why? I don't understand. Like, what is it about him that you don't like? I mean, he seems like cool people. He seems to treat your mother well. I mean, she seems happy. Stop it, Jamal. I don't understand. Like, why do you hate him so? I just told you I don't hate him. Well, then what the fuck? Jesus fucking Christ, Jamal. Why don't you let it go? Why is it so goddamn important? It's none of your fucking business. Why don't you stop sticking your fucking white entitled nose in my life? Oh, what the fuck? You got to throw a fucking book at me? I don't want to talk about it, Jamal. Jesus Christ. I was just trying to help. I don't need your fucking help. Jesus, you know, it's ridiculous. Like, overreact a little bit? Oh, excuse me for being ridiculous. I am so sorry for being ridiculous. Okay, look, Esther. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to upset you like this. Don't patronize me with your fake fucking apologies, Jamal. What are you talking about? I'm really sorry. Well, I'm really sorry. Well, I'm really sorry. Well, you know what? You're really sorry. I'm really sorry. We're like a fucking plethora of I'm sorries in fucking multitudes, okay? What the fuck? Jesus. Look, I'm sorry. Stop apologizing, Jamal. Okay, I'm not sorry. I feel bad, okay? What do you want me to say? Listen, can we talk about something, please? What do you want to talk about, Jamal? I want to talk about how, like, this is not working anymore. Excuse me? I'm, like, what's going on here? Like, are you breaking up with me, Jamal? Look, I'm just saying that since we met, like, since we were 15 years old, I don't know what the hell you're talking about half the time. Like it never really seems like we're talking about what we're talking. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about half the time. It's like, look, I'm not you, okay? And I don't want to be presumptuous or anything like that, but like, I don't know. I feel like there's like something in you, or you're not telling me something, or you're carrying some shit that's like, it's not good, Esther. It's not good. It's destroying us. And I fucking love you, Esther. It's gonna fuck you up, and I don't want to see anything happen to you. But I'm not doing this shit anymore, okay? So please, I want you to trust me. I'm telling you, I know something's up. So come on. I mean, either we can't do this shit anymore, or just you gotta trust me. I fucking love you. I love you too, Jamal. And look, I know I'm a lot. And I actually appreciate that you don't go running off screaming into the woods when I am. And I do trust you, Jamal, and I know that you love me. I feel that, and I know I probably don't say this enough, and I don't know. Look, I feel safe with you, Jamal. You're the only one. Look, I'm sorry I got all crazy. Stop apologizing. What the fuck? You're worth it. We're worth it. It's fine. Look, besides, you know what? I know I'm not exactly any fucking walk in the park either. You got a lot to deal with. What the hell is wrong with you, Jamal? What are you talking about? Can't you see that I'm like showering you with affection right now? I had to ruin this moment. Whatever, Esther. I love you, Jamal. All right, well, if you love me, fucking tell me something. Okay. So, Jamal, you notice I never talk about my father? Well, I mean, I know he was killed in prison, but yeah, you never really talk about him that much. I never talk about him, Jamal. And the reason is that he walked out on my mother me and my mother when I was little. He just left one day. He wanted to go back to DR, but my mother didn't want to leave the city, and so he just left. And it's not just that, it's kind of a fucked up story. Well, I know he's this big political activist, that's why he was in prison, right? Well, he was an activist, but that's not really why he was in prison. What was the reason? When I was 8 years old, my mother decided to let me spend the summer with my father in DR, because since they had split up, we had never really spent that much time together. Yeah, I know you love DR, and I know you love your dad. I do love my father, Jamal. So anyway, I wound up spending 3 summers in a row there, but it just wound up being kind of weird. I mean, it just actually wound up being really fucked up. What happened? Come on, stop it, Jamal. I never told anybody this before. Okay, all right, take your time. I'm sorry. Look, my grandfather used to live with my father down there, and so every day when my father would go to work, he would leave me in the house, and my grandfather would watch me. That sounds cool. It was not cool, Jamal. Why? Because he used to touch me. The fuck are you talking about? Touch you how? Seriously, Jamal? Touch me how? I was only 8 years old, Jamal. 8. And I didn't even know what was happening. And then it got worse and worse, and then it was every day, and I didn't even know what to do. And he told me that if I told anybody, then my father would die of a heart attack, and I believed him, Jamal. This went on for 3 years. Every summer when I had to go back, I told my mother I didn't want to go, but she wouldn't listen to me. She just kept sending me. And I know I shouldn't judge all men because of what happened, but I'm so fucked up so much of the time, Jamal. And you're right, I am so fucking angry. And I know I take a lot of it out on you, and I'm so cruel to say it sometimes, but it's just that it's hard for me to trust men anymore. And I was just so afraid, and I was so confused, and it was just so horrible. I'm sorry, Jamal. No. Sorry. How did it stop? My father came home from work when he was sick one day, and he saw my grandfather lying on top of me, and I couldn't move. He was a big man, Jamal. So we grabbed him, and he threw him off of me, and he screamed at me to get out of the room, and he started punching him, and it was loud, Jamal. I heard my father's fist on my grandfather's face. It was the most horrible sound, and he fell to the ground. He started kicking him, and he was screaming, and my father was crying. He kept kicking him, and my grandfather was begging him to stop. He was like, please, please, just stop, and he kept kicking him and kicking him and kicking him and kicking him until he stopped moving, and he looked like he was dead, Jamal. He was bleeding from his head, and his legs were shaking. He was puking all over himself. His eye was out of the socket. He was like convulsing, and then he was shaking, and then he stopped moving, and I just knew that he was dead, Jamal. That he could never do that to me again. That it was over, that it was finally over. And then my father saw me, and He picked me up and he held me and he squeezed me and he was crying and I was crying. He just kept saying, "Ay, Dios mío, perdóname, ay, Dios mío, perdóname, oh my God, please forgive me." And then I was just standing there in the middle of the room, in the middle of all of this, Jamal. Just looking at my grandfather and looking at my father. Anyway, then my father finally called the police and he told me that he loved me and I had to go home to my mother and that he had to go away. That was the last time I ever saw him. Well, what happened in the prison? How was he killed? He wasn't killed, Jamal. I thought he died in prison. He did die in prison. What happened? He hung himself, Jamal. Well, what about the political prison? That whole story, it's not true, Jamal. My mother just tells people that because I guess she doesn't want people to know what really happened, obviously. Anyway, my father sent me a letter just a few days before he died, asking me to forgive him. And time moves, and life just keeps happening, and things just keep going. And so it's about 6 months later, we're in a poetry club on the Lower East Side of Manhattan. There's this open mic, and Saint just got his name called. I am 1 year and, no, my bad. I am 7 years. You are 1 year, you are I am 7, you are 1. I am 7, you, shit, my bad. I am, Jamal, you wanna do your thing? Just keep going, say, come on, man, it's like out of my head. And Saint, come on, okay, all right, whatever. Anyway, haven't been here for a while. Been focused more on my music, but, you know, than my poetry. But my girlfriend Esther, she told me this story about her grandfather a couple months ago, and it's like, I don't know, I couldn't write it in a song. So, anyway, I had to get it out of her body. I had to get it out of both our bodies, so I want to dedicate this to my girlfriend Esther. It's about her grandfather. So, for Esther. You know what, though? I think I also want to dedicate this to my boy Saint, because I know one day we're going to hear that fucking poem. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? I'm just messing with you. Trying to embarrass me and shit? I'm just fucking with you. Don't fuck with me like that, all right? I won't fuck with you like that. I'll just fuck with you in various other kind of sundry ways and shit. Anyway, for Esther. You wish for a funeral every day. You're always fucking drunk. But with each dropped glass, you're shattered crystal clear. Broken shards of black ice. Dirty memories frozen in flashbacks like old movies remotely rewinding from wherever you are. You wirelessly news choke yourself on demand. TiVo the same show over and over. You're obsessed. Obsessed like bookmaker bet, lost gamble, like some motherfucker's about to break your legs obsessed. It's like the lines to your brakes have been cut. You're freewheeling out of control. You're speeding. Your axiom is police sirens, flashing lights, shortness of breath, panic attack. You're stuck in so this attempted metamorphosis, but you're no butterfly, more moth, like mothballs, like you're in the closet. You like confused, you act amnesia, but your guilt is like activist, organizes your soul like redemption, like poison crawling, like a Black Widow march, a rally. This inverted catharsis makes you rise up and expose yourself, and now you're famous, and your family's your own paparazzi. They follow you everywhere. They get you a little paranoid, a special report. You interrupted her program, and now you feel wanted, hunted, stalked like she was. You are posters on telephone poles. You're laminated, sweating, nervous, shaking, facial tics. You're agoraphobia. Your face is scarred of panes of glass and window shopping from the inside out, from checking those cute plaid skirts they did in the 3 o'clock school bus. They get you really excited, and so you save up. You create a username and a password. You only shop online because privacy, very fucking important to you. So much so that you're anonymous like a drive-by, which means you try to be unattached to this car wreck that was like, yo, that shit was just an accident, but it was blood-splattered limbs. And these pictures of memory, flashbacks, instant replay, rewind. Remember your old wrinkled hairy legs tangled in new porous vulnerable naked skin? Remember your old wrinkled hairy legs tangled in new porous vulnerable naked skin makes you choke, turn away like retreat, like reverse peristalsis, like you make me sick enough to write this story. That's how you spun your web. In dark corners, quietly, secretly, carefully. Meticulous details are stubborn. They penetrate like you did. They get inside you. They get inside her. Meticulous details are stubborn. They penetrate like you did. They get inside you. They get inside her. Meticulous details are stubborn. They penetrate like you did. They get inside you. They get inside her. And stay there. They won't change. You are an author of fiction, a liar when you feel confused, because you are crystal clear snapshots in perfect focus. Unwritten history is tattooed on your cerebellum like old family stories passed down from generation to generation, except that this story, it won't change. It's set in concrete. Just as hard as she made you, come to think of it. Yo, did it feel like you were dating her? You were Santa Claus, the Tooth Fairy, and eventually a multitude of her grown granddaughter's attempted suicide. You're a fucking nightmare. Running a quicksand, going nowhere fast, an anxiety dream. Looking over your shoulders, sometimes your left shoulder, sometimes could be this radiating pain, which could mean attacked atrium, damaged ventricle. You are deteriorating. You are slow motion stress, fatigue, and so you kneel and pray to get your shit together like Swallow, like Blink, like Clockwork, like Time, like please just make this shit go away. But your truth is consequence. It won't go away. You can't stop it. It's Father Time constants. Every second anxiety, it's like a fucking screw. It's like a screw. It's like a screw that spins slowly through your forehead, penetrating skull and bone. It's thick, its memory makes you keep turning. Tightens on the left side of your brain like fact, like you need a distraction, so you turn to the right side of your brain where you can be more creative, like an artist, like I don't know, like Gauguin. He liked little girls too. You are Peter Pan. You're a little boy who never grew up, who never grew up. She is far away from today and here, but she's somewhere. And while you're stuck in the mud, you two are still forever connected, because you see she is staying and that screw is in there and she can't get it out. And so it's holding you guys together like twisted, jammed, pushed, shoved, violated, squeezed, thrust, violent. Twisted, jammed, pushed, shoved, violated, squeezed, thrust, violent. Twisted, jammed, pushed, shoved, violated, squeezed, thrust, violent. You are decades of fear. She's like a wheelchair facing steps with no ramp, waiting, wanting, hoping, just like you, to get it up. Just in a different way than you like to get it up. She's crippled. You are paralyzed from the waist down, a drunk driver, completely responsible, no one to blame but yourself, because you see, you drove on the wrong side of the road and she was hit head on, like evil, like hatred, like trust, like trust me, you stole her innocence, forced to swallow involuntary, like you shoved this memory down her throat. You know what you are, you tarantula. Indecent exposed in this poem, this is your legacy. Abuse your privilege and your granddaughter, and here's the motherfucker. She's 8 years old. She's 9 years old. She's 10 years old. 3 years. 156 weeks. 36 months. 1,095 days of endless terror. You are fucking darkness. You are zombie crack fiend desperate. You are deep, endless black hole, blind, bent, broken. Deep, endless black hole, blind, bent, broken. Deep, endless black hole, blind, bent, broken. I don't know if you will ever suffer enough. Inside of this self-inflicted life sentence of solitary confinement, it seems that you finally found relief. But the thing is, she will never feel that. But thank God you finally found relief. It's like you escaped. Because God has finally granted your wish. And you're dead.